Well, hey everyone, Zach Tucker out here at Davie County High School getting you ready for our Carolina Classic Fair Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week presented by My 48. This week it's Mount Tabor at Davie. It's time to go inside the headset with both coaches. Joining us now, we have the head man for the War Eagles, Coach Devricks. Coach, your team is off to a 2-4 start this season. Just kind of tell me about how we've gotten to this point.
Well, I mean, we got a young group who is learning how to play at the varsity level. They've come and made great strides, and I'm super proud of the effort and energy that they bring.
Yeah, and tell me a little bit about some of the playmakers on your squad this year.
Yeah, offense we have Ethan Driver, and I think that's no known secret, but he's a guy who is able to, be dynamic with the ball in his hands. And then on defense, we have some young defensive linemen who are starting to step into their own. We got a great linebacker who's giving great effort, and then we got some DBs who, they've been battle tested, and so they're holding their own.
Big time CPC matchup this Friday on My 48 against Mount Tabor, a team that you guys have shared a lot of battles with over the years, and especially 2 games against Mount Tabor last year. Tell me a little bit about the Spartans.
Well, number one, they're a well-coached football team. They're hard-nosed. They're going to run smash-mouth football at you, and then they have 2 dynamic playmakers that they use on each side of the ball. So you always got to be wary of where they're at. But those guys up front on both sides of the ball, they really get after it.
Yeah, now this game will be played at Davie County on Friday night. Just kind of tell me a little bit about the atmosphere and why it's so special to play at a place like this.
Well, it's, we're the only county in the high school. We're the only show in town, and that's special. Doesn't happen a lot across our state. And our fans, they're supportive. They're going to be here, and they're going to be ready to go.
One of our big sponsors for the game is the Carolina Classic Fair. The fair is going on between now and the 13th, I believe. So I got to ask you, Coach, what is your favorite part about the fair?
Oh, I'd probably say cotton candy. Yeah, I like a cotton candy.
Any flavor in particular?
No, I eat them all.
All right, sounds good. And you could say that we are putting this game on the big screen. We're going to have it on My 48, on our website, social media pages, a lot of ways for the fans to see the game at home. And you could say, again, that we're putting the game on the big screen. So I've got to ask you, Coach, what is your favorite football movie of all time?
I'd have to be Adam Sandler in The Waterboy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Any quotes or scenes that kind of stick out to you?
My mama said.
Well, there you go. Awesome. Well, what is your final message to all the Davie fans out there before kickoff on Friday?
Hey, come out, be loud, support us, show us what that Davie County pride is all about.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks so much for your time today, Coach Devricks. I appreciate it, and good luck on Friday and the rest of the way this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's go ahead and check in with what's happening over at Mount Tabor. All right, well, we are out here at Mount Tabor High School, joined now by Coach Brown. And, Coach, your team goes from the Eagles to the War Eagles this week. Just kind of tell me about Davie.
Davie is always, they always have something for you. When you play Davie, they're going to play an up-tempo game, and they use it as a weapon. They got a young team this year, but at the same time, they always going to scrap, and we got to go to Davie County. And when you go to Davie County, it's going to be tough.
Seems like year in and year out, there's always several teams in the CPC that are tough. What makes this conference so special?
Good coaching. I tell everybody, it's not just good teams. We have good coaches in this conference. And, every week you got to come play your A game or you could slip up. And it happened to us last year. We started off the season 0-3 in the conference. So we don't take anybody lightly anymore.
As we just mentioned, East Forsyth last week for you guys on FNR. This week it's Davie. And how big of an opportunity is this for your program to have back-to-back games on FNR?
Oh, we love it, man. It gives us great exposure, man. Those young kids that's in the 8th and 9th grade, they get a chance to see us up close and personal on TV. And that's a cool thing. A lot of these kids will not go play college football, but they get an opportunity to play on TV, and so that's something special to them. And it's always going to be on YouTube the rest of their life, so they can show their kids when they get older.
Definitely, yeah. And the Spartans were on our broadcast last week, so we're already a little bit familiar with the team, but I want to highlight 2 guys in particular. Snook Peterkin, Jadon Blair, both committed to D1 schools. Yes. How cool is it to have those types of athletes on your team?
I tell you, they've been 2 special players for us. The recruiting process, I know they had to get tired of it because I kind of did. I was getting phone calls every week about them, just different questions, and it was all the same questions. And I'm glad they both made a decision early before the season started, while they can concentrate on football. Jadon is graduating in December, so he'll be gone. Snook's going to finish off his career in basketball here. He's a basketball player too. And you know, I'm looking forward to watching him finish that career. But we got finished business. We want more in football. We're trying to clinch that conference title. This senior class has not won that conference title yet, and we got the talent. We just got to do it.
Now I want the folks at home watching this video to get a chance to learn a little bit more about you, Coach. So I want you to finish this sentence. If I were not a high school football coach, I would be blank. I
would probably be working at a rec center, working with the youth. I feel like God put me on this planet to do that. I really enjoy working with kids and teenagers. I have a lot to give back, and I wouldn't be where I am today without the coaches that I had.
And of course, we'll be broadcasting this game all over the Piedmont Triad on My48, on our website, YouTube channel, a lot of different ways to watch the game. You could say that we're putting the football game on the big screen. So I've got to ask you, Coach, out of all the football movies that are out there, which would you say is the best?
I'm going to have to go with Denzel Washington and help me out.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. That's my movie, yeah, Remember the Titans.
Yeah, any particular scenes or anything that you like about the movie the most?
When they was dancing and, you know, just the teamwork. They started off rocky, but they came together. Kind of remind me of some of the teams I done coached.
Awesome. Yeah, and what would you say is your final message to all the Spartans fans out there watching this before kickoff against Davie?
Thank you for watching us and supporting us. And we always try to put our best out there on the field and just believe in us.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks so much for your time today, Coach Brown. I appreciate it. And good luck on Friday and the rest of the way of the season.
Thanks, sir.
More Inside the Headset content, subscribe to the ABC 45 YouTube channel.